song to the mother, sing a song to the earth, sing a song of hope and joy, a song of rebirth. Growing hope swirls around us in spite of darkened skies, held fast on our mother's lap. We know her love will be revived. Let all who hear rejoice again. We rise up to the call, confronting evil with the truth. We open a door for all. Sing a song to the mother, sing a song to the earth, sing a song of hope and joy, a song of rebirth. When the world was at peace and love did reign, when we dwelt in the land of the sacred and revered the gift of life, when we loved our Mother Earth, we listened to the wisdom of our grandmothers. My name is Janie Rezner. I also write and paint under the Indian name Oquaka, which means Yellow Banks. This name is taken from the little town nestled on the banks of the Mississippi River where my mother and her mother before her for 4 generations grew up. I am a mother and a daughter and a grandmother. The words I bring to you speak to my awakening to the pain and horror of the world and the re-emergence of the sacred feminine. This birthing began just 24 years ago, when my truth sprang forth 24 years ago. There was no Gaia bookstore. Other than Mary, there were no images of the feminine as sacred in my world. The word goddess was unheard of. And yet she emerged, strong and clear, singing from her heart, speaking truth. Oh, it's time to wake up, everybody. Shake your sleepy heads and look around. See who is beside you. See who is around you. Oh, it's time to step right down to the ground. See the light softly shining. Do you recognize the scene? Oh, it's time to stop the play. It's time to stop the drama. It's time to take a look at the dream. I came into this life in September of 1933, outside the little country town of Biggsville, Illinois, where my dad, Jay, was a farmer. He farmed 160 acres on the same land that his father, George Rezner, and his father before him, and his father before him had farmed. I guess we could say that my brother Howard, who's 12 years older than I am, and I could have rightly been called fifth-generation farmers if we'd stayed on the land. It seems the spark of life directed us elsewhere. We raised corn and soybeans and alfalfa on the farm. My mother raised chickens. I fed and watered the chickens and gathered eggs after school and rode my Shetland pony, Blackie, into our grassy back pastures to bring up the cows for milking, with Tippy, my little beagle hound, trailing along behind. I walked and rode the tractor as a child beside my gentle and silent dad, a dad who never said a mean thing to me, who never scolded me. I remember when I was 11 or 12, feeling a great tenderness toward my dad as I helped him shovel wheat from our wagon into a boxcar after his sobering diagnosis of angina heart disease by our doctor. I have been singing all of my life, for I was inspired by listening to my mother's beautiful alto voice. My mother, Zelda, who was 40 years old when I was born, was extraordinarily talented and capable and beautiful. Everything she touched was made beautiful by her hand. And she called a spade a spade. She modeled a lot for me. Our house was beautiful on the inside. She painted the walls all herself and made lovely doll clothes for my doll. She cooked delicious meals and made butter and hosted elegant dinner parties. She also took care of a big garden and canned in that steamy kitchen on hot summer days. I remember the rows and rows of jars in our basement, filled with string beans and beets and tomatoes and peaches and cherries and applesauce. My mother made the best applesauce. She'd say, "Run downstairs and bring up a jar of applesauce for the next meal." And I would. I came home from high school one day to find my 58-year-old mother standing high on scaffolding, painting the walls and ceiling in the stairwell above the stairs at the end of our living room. My mother lived just 50 miles from me all my adult life as I raised my children in Davenport, Iowa. And when she came to visit, she prepared meals and baked cookies and vacuumed and dusted and washed windows and painted walls and babysat and helped in every way possible. At age 75, she was running up and down our stairs to bring me something. And when I needed her financial help to get out of my first very difficult marriage with 3 little children to care for, she was there. In my last visit to my 85-year-old mother living with my brother in Southern California, she, in great physical pain and deep emotional despair in her last year on earth. As I was setting out upon my own odyssey, planning a move to California from Iowa, leaving behind all that was familiar to me, she said to me with admiration in her voice, "I couldn't do what you are doing." My dear mother, generous to the end.